Yes, friends, it is finally happening. This is your $1,400 fourth stimulus check update. And as the cost of living continues to rise in the United States, billions of dollars have been allocated towards new relief programs. Many Americans can now qualify to receive up to $2,000 in extra stimulus money. Dear friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video because I will be sharing with you how you can claim this assistance. I will also be giving away 4 $75 Walmart gift cards every week. Please make sure that you click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you leave a comment on, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. Also, my friends, during the months of October, November, and December, I will be surprising several of you with $200 gift cards, especially to those of you that have been in this community for several months. It is a simple way of saying thank you so very much for joining me here every day. Friends, I know that many of you are wondering whether more fourth stimulus checks are going out to the American people this month. According to top lawmakers, millions of people across the country will see money in their bank accounts due to the fact that U.S. states are stepping up and distributing cash. Economists recently released data to answer this question based on their analysis of how much money that individual states are distributing. And the amount of cash being sent out will likely shock you. According to an analysis by many economists, more than half of the population of the United States is going to receive some form of stimulus payment in 2022. This money will come from an estimated 20 U.S. state governments that have either already enacted legislation to provide stimulus legislation or that are in the process of doing so. In total, the economists estimate that the combined payments across these 20 states will add up to $31 billion. That is around a third of the total amount of payments that were sent out by the Biden administration as part of the American Rescue Plan Act that was signed into law in March of 2021. The American Rescue Plan Act was well known for the $1,400 payments it had distributed to eligible Americans across the country. The exact amount of money that each individual American will receive is going to vary widely depending on your location. Payments could be as little as $75 per taxpayer for those who are living in Idaho, or as high as $3,284 per eligible individual for those who are living in Alaska. While this may be great news for the people receiving these payments, some economists are concerned that this extra money could drive up demand and thus increase the amount of inflation that is currently occurring. Since inflation is already at a 40-year high, this could cause some people to experience even more strain on their budget. Hawaii's Act 115 refund provides a one-time payment to all qualifying taxpayers. Single filers with income under $100,000 a year are eligible for $300, dropping to $100 for single filers earning $100,000 and more. Married couples who file jointly with income under $200,000 annually are eligible for $300. Friends, these refunds will be issued based on the order in which the 2021 individual income tax returns are filed. The Department of Revenue began issuing refunds in September, a process that will continue through the end of this year. Friends, the keyword for this video is cranberry. If you would like to enter the next Walmart gift card giveaway, please click and like several of my videos and then comment below this keyword, which is cranberry, and additional keywords of any video of mine that you watch. And friends, also please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. More than half of Americans are considering taking on extra jobs to be able to pay for everyday expenses and meet the rising cost of living, as inflation in the United States remains very high. Employees in the U.S. are combating the soaring prices of essentials like groceries, housing, energy, and gas by looking for ways to increase their incomes and cut down on expenses. A new survey of more than 1,000 full-time employees found that 38% of workers have looked for a second job, while another 14% are planning to do so. Working parents are especially pinched, as nearly 70% say their pay is not keeping up with cost. About 47% of employees with children have looked for a second job, higher than the rate of workers overall. The cost of raising a child through high school has surged to more than $300,000. That is up roughly $26,000 from 2 years ago. And as of September, 7.8 million Americans are working more than one job, making up 4.9% of the total workforce. The Bureau of Labor Statistics reports that a record 440,000 Americans were working 2 full-time positions in August, compared to 308,000 in February 2020. The holiday hiring season could offer job seekers opportunities to boost their incomes. Searches for seasonal positions on Indeed are at the highest level since 2019. But in contrast, demand for holiday workers has cooled down from last year as retailers anticipate weaker sales, but still remains above pre-crisis levels. Walmart, the nation's largest private employer, is one of the several companies that have announced cuts to its holiday payroll in anticipation of weaker sales. So, dear friends, what are your thoughts on all of this? Please let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Well, my greatest and amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. Thank you so much, friends, for joining me here every day when I post a new video. I greatly appreciate all of you. Please remember to enter the Walmart gift card giveaways simply by clicking and liking several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you leave a comment on, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. Thank you, my friends, and have a wonderful and blessed day.
Instead of addressing the rising cost of everyday goods, Democrats and the Biden administration continue to push for more legislation that will make these problems worse. The Inflation Reduction Act, which I like to call the Income Reduction Act, did nothing to help Iowans who are struggling to make ends meet. Instead, several $100 billion will be spent to fund partisan pet projects like doubling the size of the IRS. And less than 2 weeks after the Income Reduction Act was signed into law, President Biden announced his student loan forgiveness plan, which will cost hard-working Iowans and Americans even more. We need to increase domestic energy production to lower energy prices and curb our dependence on other nations, and we need to enact policies that allow Americans to keep more of their hard-earned paychecks. Inflation, unlike what you saw this weekend on 60 Minutes, where it was poo-pooed and downplayed, inflation is an issue every single American is facing right now, and the Biden administration